begins with breaking news.
And first at 5, the CDC easing COVID guidance for most of the country. The agency now saying it's okay for about 70% of Americans to ditch your masks indoors, including inside schools.
The CDC says that's because 70% of the population lives in counties where the virus is only posing a low or medium threat to hospitals. Here's what that looks like here in Metro Atlanta. The counties you see here in yellow and green, you would be in the clear to go mask-free under these new guidelines. That includes the biggest metro counties like Fulton, DeKalb, Clayton, Cobb, and Gwinnett. The counties in orange are considered to have a higher threat based on the CDC's new metrics. That includes Newton and Hall and several other counties in North Georgia. It's not just people who are vaccinated and boosted who can go mask-free, it's everyone, but there are some exceptions. For example, the new recommendations don't change the requirement to wear masks on public transportation. Only a handful of cities still had mask policies in place before today, including Atlanta. And today, Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens said his office is ready to respond to the changes.
We're prepared to follow the science, and if they're reducing or eliminating the mask mandate, we're already prepared to do that same thing in City Hall and across the city.
Georgia is now weeks past the peak of our last COVID-19 surge, but the pandemic is far from over. Right now, Georgia is averaging about 1,400 new antigen and PCR cases per day. That's down more than 90% compared to case averages that we saw a month ago when cases were surging. Georgia's positivity rate is also improving. The World Health Organization recommends states stay at levels of 5% or lower to avoid high transmission in our communities. For the last 2 weeks, Georgia has fluctuated between 5 and 7%. Back in January, we were above the 35% range.